They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Go, check. Go, check.
Here's Brown on second down. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Jones on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here we go, strike! Ready?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Buffalo 18!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. Ravens 10.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Matthews. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Matthews. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Okay, ready?
Now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, Bengals.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Down to the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And to give to Brown on the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. 3rd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 17, Ravens 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 24, Ravens 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10-yard loss brings up 2nd and 20 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jackson on second down. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. His way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lamar changing the look.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll get this to Flowers, left side. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, there he goes right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Jackson.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the Bengals' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? But look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Brown going up the middle. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. Able to avoid him. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Short pass to Howard. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now will throw here to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. In motion is Phillips. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old pass passing stats, remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Ravens have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back to throw.
Applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He will find his chase complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Here's first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Jackson. Short pass to Howard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes 2nd down and 5. Now Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.